Hi everyone. As you know, in part 2 of Peace for Our Planet, A New Approach, I have identified 5 primary factors as the root causes of war: racism, nationalism, religious strife, gender inequality, and extremes of wealth and poverty. Today, I would like to take a moment to highlight one of these, namely religious strife, and talk about it in a way that you may find surprising and hopefully also refreshing. For as far back as the eye can see in history, supremacy seeking on the basis of religion has been a cause of oppression and cruelty inflicted by one group over another. What is most curious about this protracted religious strife is that often it is not just the people who believe in different prophets, but also the people who claim to follow the same founder of faith who are fighting with each other. Before we can even begin to resolve such religious animosities, we need to delve more deeply into how and why they have developed. When we study the history of world religions, we will see that soon after its founding, every religion was subjected to gradual change, often on the basis of man-made interpretations of its original teachings by some of its more sophisticated followers. As each of these followers emerged as a religious leader and gained a following, the religion was divided into an increasing number of sects, each one focusing on a particular aspect of the Prophet's original teachings. Ultimately, the desire within each splinter group to assert its righteousness and supremacy over all of the others led to an outbreak of religious conflict and even war. It is nothing short of a tragedy that the original purpose of religion, namely love, has been turned into its direct opposite, hate. Because if we study the original teachings of the major world religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and the Baha'i Faith, we will find that their purpose has been to awaken human beings to their spiritual nature and promote love, harmony, and peace. I would like to read to you some brief quotes about love from the original scriptures of 7 different founders of faith. See if you can tell which faith each one of them came from. Love your neighbor as yourself. May love triumph over contempt. That one I love, who is incapable of ill will, who is friendly and compassionate. As a mother with her own life guards the life of her own child, let all embracing thoughts for all that lives be thine. Love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. What actions are most excellent? To gladden the heart of a human being, to feed the hungry, to help the afflicted, to lighten the sorrows of the sorrowful, and to remove the wrongs of the injured. Ye are the fruits of one tree, and the leaves of one branch. Deal ye one with another with the utmost love and harmony, with friendliness and fellowship. You can find additional quotes and the answer key for all of them on page 42 of the textbook. Although religious intolerance is still raging in many parts of the world, a number of hopeful signs have developed within the constructive plane in the last 200 years. One of them is the growth of the interfaith movement that began in 1893 with the Parliament of World Religions held in Chicago. Just over a century later, the 2018 Parliament of World Religions in Toronto was held under the title, The Promise of Inclusion, the Power of Love, pursuing global understanding, reconciliation, and change. The conference represented more than 118 faith and secular traditions from 81 countries and focused on working to develop a common interfaith ethic, and collaborate to advance the well-being of all members of the human family.